Hi, this is Matt Bernstein with Skillhance.com, and in this lecture, we are going to learn about podcasting tools. You've probably heard the old saying, use the right tools for the job. Well, when it comes to podcasting, it's the truth. The tools you need to record, distribute, and promote your podcast matter quite a bit. You want your podcast to sound as professional as possible so that when you have to say makes the greatest impression on your audience. In order to do that, you need to be the first informed about the hardware and software tools out there that will help you craft and distribute the best podcast you possibly can. So let's take a look at some of the tools of the trade, so to speak. Hardware. The most important tool in the podcaster's arsenal is his or her microphone. Without a professional quality microphone, there is no podcast. Earlier, we said that you need to produce a podcast are a microphone and an internet connection. While that's essentially true, the type of microphone you use can greatly affect how your podcast is perceived and received. A low-quality microphone will generally produce a low quality of sound, while a higher quality microphone will give your podcast that professional shine that you're looking for. Because of this, upgrading to a higher quality microphone is usually a smart move no matter what your budget is. One of the best all-around microphones out there is named the Blue Yeti, which is what I'm using right now. So if you like the sound of it, go out and get one. It's about $100 on Amazon. The Yeti looks and feels like an old-fashioned studio desktop microphone, but comes packed with every modern feature you need to produce with crystal sound quality studio right in your home or office. It's a USB microphone, so it connects directly to your computer. It also comes with gain control, an instant mute switch, and a 35 milliliter headphone jack, and allows you to hear the quality of the sound as you record it without any latency whatsoever. The Blue Yeti is also a multi-purpose microphone that instantly converts from an omnidirectional mode to a bidirectional mode to a unidirectional mode with the flip of a switch. This feature offers a tremendous advantage to podcasters who sometimes may be recording a broadcast solo and at other times might be interviewing one or more additional people. Another popular USB microphone choice for podcasters is the Audio-Technica AT 2020. Similar to the design of the Blue Yeti, the AT 2020 will give you pristine sound quality time after time. It's a cardioid microphone, which means it is designed to pick up sound from one direction only, which makes it perfect for a solo podcaster. This design also means that the AT 2020 will isolate the chosen sound source while dampening extraneous sounds from other sources at the side and the rear. In other words, your voice will come across rich and clear without distracting background noises. In addition to a microphone, you might want to consider a couple of microphone accessories. One of the most important is a pop filter. As the name implies, a pop filter softens the audio pops and hisses, and can occur when plosive words such as P, T, K, B, D, G, and other letters such as S and Z are pronounced. Not softening these letters can result in an unpleasant listening experience for your audience, which will distract them from the content of your podcast. Another accessory to consider, while not strictly microphone oriented, is a good set of headphones. Headphones are important because they will allow you to independently judge the quality of the sound you are producing. When you listen to a recording of your podcast played back through quality headphones, you are experiencing what your listeners will hear. This gives you the opportunity to correct any annoying and distracting mistakes that have slipped through under the radar and give audience the top-notch quality that they deserve. Because you may not be at your computer when you need to record a podcast, there are more than one piece of hardware that you may consider. A digital-handed recorder gives you the freedom to record your podcast no matter where you might be. A recorder breaks the tether connecting you to your PC and can become an invaluable tool while you're traveling. Given that consistency is one of the keys to building a podcast audience, this is one tool that you might want to seriously consider. Hi, this is Matt Bernstein with Skillhance.com, and in this lecture we are going to learn about the podcast software that you can use. This comes into play when you're post-production. You're going to want to touch up your recordings and make them as professional as possible. One of the best recording and editing software out there is Camtasia. This is a flexible and adaptable platform for podcasting that allows you to record and edit your podcast in one place and in one piece. While designed primarily for video, and video does have a place in podcasting, Camtasia offers multiple audio correction and editing options. That is because even if there is no video to accompany the audio track, the Camtasia options work nonetheless. You can easily edit out pauses, and mispronunciations, and edit in an additional material as you see fit. Another recording and editing option is Apple's Garageband if, and this is a big if, you use a Mac. And if you do, you'll find that Garageband is possibly the most powerful audio editing and recording software available. Although designed to edit and record music directly on your computer, GarageBand works equally well with the spoken word. The recording process hooks up with the microphone effortlessly, and the editing process is painless and intuitive. If you're using a Mac, it's definitely worth checking out. And a final recording and editing option is Adobe's Audition. Audition has many, if not most, of the features of GarageBand, and with the added benefit that it works with a PC. Audition is easy to learn and easy to use and offers the podcaster a multitude of features, including waveform and multi-track editing. If you don't use a Mac but want GarageBand-like friendly flexibility, then Adobe's affordable Audition might just be the ticket for you. There's a final piece of software you might want to consider. Audio files tend to be big, especially if they're combined with any type of visual medium. You're not intending on producing a single podcast. Eventually you'll have dozens of them, and you're going to need some place to store them. I use archive.org because it is free and you can store any bit of information you want on it for free. Takeaways for this section. Using the right hardware and software to record and distribute your podcast will give it a professional sound that attracts an audience. The most important piece of hardware for your podcast is a microphone. Low-quality microphones produce low-quality sound, while higher-quality microphones produce a better-sounding podcast. Because of this, you should consider upgrading to a higher-quality microphone such as the Blue Yeti or AT 2020. You should also consider investing in other pieces of hardware that will make your podcast sound better, such as a pop filter, a good set of headphones, and a handheld digital recorder. Podcast software is mainly used in post-production processes. Camtasia is a good choice for recording and editing platform due to its features and flexibility. GarageBand is also a good choice for recording and editing your podcast, but only if you use a Mac. Adobe Audition is a third choice for recording and editing, which works equally well with both a Mac and a PC. And archive.org is an excellent solution for storing and distributing your podcasts.